Alright, starting my solo scout campaign I talked about in the intro video here. The first thing I have to do is create my characters, and like I mentioned, I'm going to have 3 scouts: pilot, astrogator, and engineer. I'm going to keep them in the scout service, so we'll see if they get drummed out if I tweak that. I'm going to do 3 turns for the pilot, 2 turns for the astrogator, 2 for the engineer. And I can have accommodations for up to 4, so I'm also going to include a research scholar or explorer. I think I'll do 2 terms with that one. So I got 4 characters: pilot, astrogator, engineer. Let's take a look at that. Yep. So it looks like those are their locations too. So let's go ahead and take a shot using, again, the Explorer rules. You can get it in an RPG now for $1. Pretty good deal to get into this. It's got a good chunk of the rules here. So I'm going to make a scout. This is the scout form, and I want to look at this ahead of time. As you go through terms, you have to roll. We're going to do Explorer, so your survival is 7+ on endurance. So I'm going to pack that one to make sure. And if you want education, 7+. So that's our advancement there. I think endurance gives a bonus here. Education gives the bonus here. So for our explorers, we're going to bulk up on that. And then for our scholar, it's intelligence. Survival is field researcher. Endurance again, so we need good endurance. Intelligence in their case. So it's kind of telling me field researcher has to be good with endurance and intelligence, and scouts with endurance and education for advancement. Interesting twist there. So looking at traveler creation, start out with these 6. So the standard rules say roll 2d6 6 times, and then you can assign the numbers. Watching some videos, and I think in the compendium they have an optional rule where you can roll 4 2d6 and then 2 3d6, and for the 2 3d6 remove the lowest value. So I think that's what I'm going to try here. Found a roller here online. Oh, it doesn't stack up like I want there. There we go. So there we go. I'm just going to go down like this. So let's do my first roll. Oh, there it is, 14. Roll dice. Boom. All right, 10, 5, 8, 3. I'll make that social. That's why they're out in this. And then this is going to be a 7 and 8. So we've got a 7, 8, 10, 5, 8, 3. All right, so let's see. Based on this, hopefully I can get this to work. Endurance for a scout is important for survival. So let's put endurance as the biggest number, just for lack of any. So I got an 8, a 10, a 10. So that'll be a 10. I'll use one of the 10s. Okay. And then the other thing is education. That was a big one for advancement. So we'll do a 10 there. Now I got a 3, so we'll put the 3 here. And then I've just got intellect, endurance, dexterity, and strength. Okay. So remaining, I've got 2 8s and a 5. Does that right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, for a scout, what's important? Well, let's put one of the 8s here. And then I'm going to have to put it here. And just say they're a bit of a klutz. Okay. So that's my first guy. And then here's our modifiers. I think the biggest number I got is a 10, and that gets you a +1. So let's see if I can make this work. +1. 10 gets you a +1. Okay. And then I don't think an 8 gets you anything. And then a 3 to 5. 8 is a 0, and then a 3 to 5 is a -1. So we did this. Here we go. -1. Not very socially adept, are we? And these two are flat. Okay. There we go. 15 unaugmented. Yeah, that's important. I'm not even going to mess with arguments. Let's skills. Now, I do get background skills. This is tough. EDU DM +3. So did I put an EDU? Yeah, I ramped up EDU, so I'm going to get 4 of these. Well, an explorer will probably need survival. Not knowing exactly what these are, but I put that there. That's 1. What's another one? Well, you're out in space a lot. It'd be nice to have vac suit. So we'll make that a 0. That's 2. Flyer. Not quite sure what that amounts to. Oh, do I have pilot? No. Gunner. Let's see. Animal, athletics, carouse, drive, seafarer, science. Not quite knowing what these are, and I don't know why flyer's here 3 times. I'll go ahead and pick flyer. So that's 3, and then language, why not? This is just their base stuff. Okay. Okay, let's just do that. All right, then we go into your careers. Each term lasts 4 years. So I think there's a special rule here saying 3 assignments, pick one of them. Each career has the following sections: 5 skill tables, pick one. So let's say with person, blah, blah, blah. In each term, pick one of these and 1D to see what it increases. Okay? You talk about that. But for your first term, instead of rolling for a skill, you get the skills listed on service skills table at level 0 of your table. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, all of these I get at level 0, so I don't need vac suit. Let me just correct that. I got language. I think there was science in there. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay, and then I get all of service skills. Basic training. Okay, so I get pilot. I have to figure out why those are there. I'll get survival, mechanic, astrogation. Oh, that's good. Oh, got one of those then. Survival, so I can pick another one of the originals. Let's just pick Astra here. Okay. Mechanic. Dang, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I got mechanic. Oh, you already got language too. Didn't need that. Wow. Well, I got language, but now I have another freebie. Wait, no, mechanic astrogation. That sticks, so it's astrogation. There we go. And vac suit and gun combat. That's good stuff to have. And gun combat. Okay, so that's my term 1, my basic scout training. And let's see, we're going to roll to see if I survive. I got to do endurance 7 plus. So I get a +1. I think I'm just going to assume I get it. I'm just going to assume at this point, okay? because I want to keep him a scout. So then there's two more things I have to roll for. I think it's an event. Okay, I got to roll 2d6 for an event, and then I've got to roll for ranks and bonuses. Let's see what we got here. Got to roll for advancement. Okay, and now that I will roll for. Got to roll education and a 7+. Okay, so let's see what event happened. Let's come back up here and make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, events, then advancement. So coming down to scout, I'm going to roll 2d6. And this one is for event. And that's a 12. So yeah, that's 2 through 12. Let's see what I get. Don't know what I rolled. 3. Either way, gain an enemy. Pilot 8+. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Okay, that's 8+. Yay! As a junior pilot. I got it. Okay, well that's a relief. If you succeed, gain electronic sensor is 1. Don't know what getting an enemy means, but that's fine. So, oops, this is sensors. I'll have to look at this again, and there we go. Not quite sure how that works. Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to roll for advancement. Gotta roll. Use my EDU +1, 7+. See if I advance. Nope. Okay, well, maybe the mishap slowed me down. So, that is my first term, and I am now 22 years old. Now I'm going to do my second term. And for that, I pick a table. I can do that, or... Oh, wrong one, of course. Yeah, what you can pick is one of these 3 or explore. And I advanced education, minimum education 8. Oh, I've got that. Jack of all trades, maybe, or I think I'll do, what the heck, I'll do personal development. Let's see what we get here. It's 1d6, so let's roll that. 2. Dexterity. Well, that's what I needed, actually. Dexterity goes to 6. I'll check that later. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Then we go to event, and that's going to be 2d6. Roll. Don't give me a low number. 5. You perform exemplary service. Gain DM +1 to any one benefit roll. Well, I'm not doing benefits to leave yet, but I'll file that away, but at least I didn't hurt myself. And then we roll again for advancement. So let's see what that is. Got to roll education 7+, so I add +1 and I got to get 7 or better. And I do advance. Okay. I am now a scout, and I'm vac suit 1. Good. Okay. I think that's everything there. Okay, and I'm a scout. Good to know. I'll write that down in a second. So that's my second term, I believe, because again, I'm skipping the survival role. At rank of 1. Oh, that's somebody else. These are scholars. Okay, so let's see, where are we at? We're at 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's just give this guy an arbitrary name of Bob. What's your call sign? Bob. Huh. Anybody will know that reference. He's a human. At this point, he's done 2 terms, so that makes him 26. Homeworld I worry about later. Rads are 0. He's a scout. And his rank is a scout. He's the real thing. No longer a cadet. So, let's see. Let's look at this. Is this the guy? I'll do 1 more term, and let's see. I got to do 2 of these at 2 terms. So I'll make this my first 2-term guy, and he's going to end up being either the Astrogator or the engineer. Sensors 1. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So Bob, who is, yeah, 2 terms. So let's say that makes him a, I don't know if they do scout ranks, but he's just a scout. Bob the Scout. Let's call him that. All right, cool. So that is our first character. And I'll see, I may just do the other 2 or 3 offline or do recordings, but that gives you a quick overview of character generations. There's plenty of good videos out on YouTube cover this. But you just follow through here. 3 2d6, or what I did was 2 3d6, and then the rest 2d6. And this is kind of something out of compendium. I'm just trying to cheat and jack up the numbers. Got my modifiers. Got my background skills. Then I start my career. For a career, you go through terms, and each term you roll for survival, you roll for skills, you roll for an event, and then you roll for advancement. And if you make it through that, you can do a second term, which you just saw me do. And this is unique, maybe to scouts or maybe to explorer. Sometimes in the first term you can pick a university, I think in the main rules, but in this case the rule was your first term you get all the base service skills at 0. That's your basic training. And then the second term I rolled on the personal development and increased my dexterity. So I think 26 years old, I think Bob's going to be one of my 2-termers. So this is Bob the Scout. So after this guy, and I don't know what his position will be, Astrogator or Engineer. Got to see who the other 2-term Scout is. And then my 3-term Scout will be the captain of the ship. Hopefully I'll roll well there. We'll see. And then I just need to create a field explorer. All right, so starting out on our process here. Yeah, once we're done with character creation, gonna build up the initial subsector map. They say you gotta have a starting point, so I'll pick the corner and put a planet there and say that's our base of operations to explore the new subsector. And then after this, we'll move on to the subsector generation rules. So we're on our way. So thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it, click like. If you want to know when the next one comes out, please click subscribe. Thank you.